How you doing? I'm Callan and this is Slapped Ham. Today we're looking at some scary videos no one can quite explain. So hit that subscribe button and get ready for more mysterious content, just like this.
Hey you guys, I just wanted to show you guys a pretty quick feature of the Xbox One and its Kinect. It actually has a pretty cool night vision that I just found today. If you guys already know, it has night vision.
When YouTuber Marvin Carguest decided to film an Xbox One Kinect tutorial, it seems he inadvertently captured more than he intended. As he shows his viewers how to use the Kinect night mode, you can see something rather eerie in the background.
All you can basically see is my Xbox One controller. Now I'm going to switch on the night vision for you guys. As you can see, it lights up the whole room. It's actually a pretty cool feature. I don't know if they have an app for this or whatnot.
At first, it can be quite difficult to see, but once you notice it, it suddenly becomes quite obvious. It's a strange, dark shape that's moving in the other room. It's shortly followed by a shadowy mist that rises up towards the ceiling. The shape immediately disappears when the YouTuber switches the camera's setting. In the description, the YouTuber states that he was alone while filming the clip, and that it wasn't until he had finished that he noticed the strange anomaly. In an update, he also notes that he's since moved out of the house after his mum saw a shadowy figure in her bedroom and decided it was time to go. This is certainly a very strange video. While the footage isn't enough evidence to determine what the strange shape is, the fact that he mentions that his mum also saw a shadowy figure makes it pretty compelling. But what do you think? Is there another way to explain the strange dark shape in the other room? Or has this YouTuber really captured evidence of something paranormal lurking in the darkness? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Hey gang, just a quick interlude to let you know today's episode is sponsored by Established Titles.
It's official. I am now a lord and you will bow down before me. Lord Callan.
But seriously, if you're wondering how I became a lord, well that's exactly what Established Titles do. They appoint you a lord or lady. According to a historic Scottish custom, many landowners are referred to as lairds, or lords and ladies in English. So by buying even just a tiny piece of land, usually around 1 square foot, you too can become a lord or lady. Their title packs give you at least 1 square foot of land on a private estate in Ardally, Aberdeenshire, Scotland, and you'll get an official certificate with a crest as well. This certificate features a unique plot number with which you can find the exact location of your land. And what's cool is, not only do you become a lord or lady, Established Titles will also plant a tree with every order to help protect the pristine and biodiverse woodlands of Scotland. They work closely with global charities like One Tree Planted and Trees for the Future to help afforestation efforts. These make for amazing last-minute gifts. You can make your partner, a family member or friend a lord or lady almost instantly. Once you have your certificate, you can officially change your name to feature the title Lord or Lady. Get it on credit cards or plane tickets. Some even put it on their dating profiles. So what are you waiting for? Become a lord or lady right now. They've got a huge sale on, plus all our viewers will get an additional 10% off using the code SLAPPEDHAM. So head to establishedtitles.com/slappedham, grab your title pack now. There's a link in the description box below and it's pinned in the comments.
Lord Callan.
뭔 소리야? 뭐지?
Exploring creepy abandoned places is a specialty of Korean YouTuber D-Doc Michael. In this video, he heads to Japan to investigate a building that, at first, looks relatively modern, but turns out to be extremely run down. As he explores the building, he calls out to any resident paranormal entities.
계시요. 계세요?
Shockingly, it seems he receives an answer in the form of an eerie knocking sound. Not long after, as he's looking around what appears to be an old kitchen, he becomes distracted by a noise. Then, as he turns, he notices that an object that had been resting against the wall moments earlier has now mysteriously vanished. Seconds later, he gasps while pointing the camera towards a dark window high on the wall. From the fear in his voice, it's clear that he can see something terrifying watching him.
누구야? 거기 뒤에 누구야? 그 뒤에 누구야?
Clearly spooked, the investigator decides to keep exploring the building.
슬슬 하나씩 나타날란가 봐요.
However, it all becomes too much when he hears what sounds like footsteps emanating from the darkness. He then hurriedly makes his way out of the building. It's now raining outside, yet the explorer continues to shine his flashlight into several of the building's windows. It's now that he finally catches a better look at the figure that was seemingly scaring him inside the building. Take a look. Some viewers have speculated that the explorer has captured some sort of creepy face staring back at him through the window. Others think it's actually something crawling across the floor. Take another look at the footage and let me know what you think this could be. Whatever this eerie footage shows, one thing's for sure, it's unlikely this YouTuber will return to this place anytime soon.
뭐 비친 거 혹시 본 사람 있습니까? 방금 본 사람 있어요?
This very brief clip has little accompanying information. It's been suggested that it might have been captured by someone on vacation, and judging by the large pillars, it looks as though it was filmed outside of a temple. As the camera holder pans around the site, take a look and see if you can spot anything unusual. Besides the man seen exiting the building, keen-eyed viewers may notice there's another figure standing by one of the columns. However, it isn't until you slow the footage down that you can see what it actually looks like with any great detail. The figure stands with its head tilted back at an awkward angle, its mouth and eyes wide open, leaving empty black holes in its pale face. Its head seems to be twisted into a frozen scream of horror. While there's no denying that this is a creepy video, the fact that there's almost no accompanying information makes it impossible to know just what we're seeing. Could it be a spirit that's somehow associated with this old temple? Unfortunately, until more info comes to hand, this clip will have to remain a mystery. are aliens visiting our planet? It seems that more and more UFO footage surfaces every day. This clip was uploaded to the TikTok account UFO Videos. Take a look and see what you think it shows.
Anybody tell me what that is? We're in the middle of the ocean. On a ferry. Nothing around. Look. Nothing around. No land, no nothing.
Above the twilight horizon, we see a group of small white or yellow lights hovering in the sky. They don't move at all throughout the footage, remaining closely grouped together. According to the man behind the camera, this mysterious footage was captured from a ferry in the middle of the ocean. As he records, he pans the camera around, showing us that there's no land or any other boats anywhere to be seen.
We're in the middle of the ocean. On a ferry. Nothing around. Look. Nothing around. No land, no nothing.
Commercial aircraft wouldn't fly in such a close formation, and it would be unlikely to see such a large group of helicopters flying together in the middle of the ocean. So what then could these objects be? Some viewers have suggested weather balloons or drones, but why would so many weather balloons be grouped together so closely?
We're in the middle of the ocean.
It also seems unlikely to be drones, as the footage appears to have been captured far out at sea. Who then could possibly be controlling them? This has led many viewers to speculate that these strange objects could actually be piloted by aliens.
We're in the middle of the ocean. On a ferry. Nothing around. Look.
In this next video, we see a group of friends having a time setting off small fireworks in the grass. It's night time, so the people are only visible when the sparks shoot brightly into the air. Unfortunately, these brief flashes of light also show that something sinister might be lurking nearby. Take a look. At first, it can be hard to spot. However, when the fireworks go off, we can see that there seems to be an extra figure lurking in the background. This person isn't interacting with the group or even watching the fireworks as they spark into the sky. Instead, this pale grey figure stares straight ahead with its hands by its side. Even though it looks rather creepy, it's possible that this figure was there the whole time. The footage is grainy and the surroundings dark. This might make the figure look even more unnerving than they actually are. However, what happens next suggests that we might actually be witnessing something paranormal. Watch. As the next firework flies into the sky, it illuminates a chilling face staring directly into the camera in the left-hand corner of the screen. The face is large and has dark sunken eyes. Some have speculated that it's the face of the same figure seen previously. Of course, it's possible it's just one of the friends attempting to scare the camera holder. Yet, the earlier appearance of the pale, ghostly figure seems a little too coincidental. Take another look at this mysterious footage and let us know what you think's going on in the comment section down below. This next video is certainly creepy. It was posted to the YouTube channel Santiago Sanchez SRS, a channel known for posting inspection-style videos of houses that are up for sale. However, this particular house is a little different. This one is believed to be haunted. In the video's description, the YouTuber notes that the former owners abandoned the house at 2 AM, claiming it was haunted by demons. One of the first things that he finds upon entering the house is a sink full of insects. This is certainly unnerving, but not necessarily a sign that something paranormal is afoot. Shortly after, he walks into a room that's completely empty, save for a few miscellaneous objects, including a single chair. He looks around, then moves on to what is likely a bedroom where he finds a child's bike and a pile of clothes hangers on the floor. Surely this is evidence that the owners did indeed leave in a hurry. While the exploration is certainly eerie up until this point, it isn't until the YouTuber returns to the room with the single chair that we finally catch a glimpse of the reason why the family probably left. Watch. The chair suddenly begins rocking back and forth, seemingly all on its own. Clearly, the YouTuber seems spooked as he quickly exits the house. While the YouTuber only spends a few minutes in the house, it's more than enough to send him running for the hills. Unfortunately, it seems we may never learn the true extent of what the former owners experienced that really caused them to leave the property in the middle of the night. If you've ever come home to an empty house and thought it felt a little bit creepy, then perhaps you shouldn't watch this next video. Uploaded to YouTube by Carrero Mask Channel, the clip shows a man as he returns home to his 5th floor apartment. The place is dark, but when he turns on the entrance light, he's immediately startled. There appears to be a hand resting on the arm of his sofa. At first, it looks as though the hand belongs to someone that's hiding on the other side. However, when the camera begins to pan out, the hand mysteriously vanishes. The YouTuber eventually enters his apartment and begins to look around, yet he's unable to find anyone. The clip is certainly a head-scratcher. If the hand did belong to a person, then where did they go? It would be almost impossible for someone to escape from a 5th floor window, and even harder to do so without being seen. There's also the fact that the hand suddenly disappears. It doesn't just slink back over the sofa as you'd expect if it belonged to someone. It just seems to disappear into thin air. Another chilling aspect to this video is that the YouTuber usually posts normal content about his day. He's not known for posting paranormal clips. So what do you think this footage shows then? Did the hand belong to a human intruder, or is there something supernatural at play here? Watch the clip again and judge for yourself.
Deixa. Nanu, tu consegue abrir o chuveiro? Olha, amanhã é 4, ó. Que diacho, hein? Nanu, Nanu.
This mysterious video was uploaded to the TikTok channel Paranormal Videos. It was supposedly captured in 2021 somewhere in Brazil. It shows a large body of water when suddenly the camera holder spots an oval-shaped light that appears over the horizon. The light stays in place for a few seconds before vanishing from sight. Soon after, another light, similar to the first one, appears close by. Then 3 more blink into view. All the lights appear to be the same size, shape and colour. Watching the clip, it's actually difficult to tell whether the lights remain stationary or if they're actually changing positions after they disappear. See how, just as one vanishes, another appears nearby. While no one's been able to definitively identify these mysterious objects, it seems that their strange behaviour rules out the chance that they're planes of any kind. Unfortunately, it seems, like so many clips of this nature, we may never learn the real truth about these strange lights. This image was posted to Reddit by BetaTap93. In the description, the poster mentions that it's an old photo of them and their cousins. In it, we can see the group smiling happily as they eat a meal. However, near the center of the picture, there's a strange streak of white mist. It has no definite shape or form, and none of the people in the photo seem to notice it. While the shape is odd, it's certainly not definitive proof of the paranormal. It could simply be steam from a hot cup or perhaps a puff of smoke from a nearby cigarette. However, the story that accompanies the photo seems to make it all the more believable. According to the Redditor, everyone seemed to know there was something strange about the house in which this picture was taken. Their mother even had a name for it, Gasparin, which in Spanish means Caspar. They would hear things like wind chimes ringing inside the house when there was no wind, random knocking sounds coming from the walls, and even a guitar playing by itself. However, the strangest events centered around a toy car. One night, everyone in the house was awoken by the sounds of the car turning on. They turned it off, but it sprung to life once again. Finally, they decided to remove the toy's batteries, but a few hours later, it mysteriously turned on yet again. These events, described by the Redditor, sound like the classic antics of a poltergeist. Could it be Gaspar and the ghost that we see in this photograph? Take another look at the photo and tell me what you think it could be in the comment section down below. For many, Christmas time is the happiest time of the year. Imagine then if you glanced outside only to realise you were being watched by a Sasquatch. According to YouTuber North by Wild West, that's exactly what happened. Captured somewhere in northern Minnesota, the video begins as the camera holder films their family's Christmas celebrations.
Oh my God.
As she pans past the Christmas tree, she notices something slinking into the woods out of a nearby window.
Merry Christmas! The tree?
What was that?
Oh my God.
At first, the figure's hard to see, just a dark shape against the trees. Everyone heads outside to get a better look at the creature. Now, its size and shape become more apparent. It's tall and appears to be covered with dark hair.
Oh my god. No way.
That can't be.
What the?
The creature also walks upright, unlike a bear.
No way.
It clearly isn't a trick of the eye, as the family dog notices its presence and soon takes off after it.
Oh.
Oh, there goes
Oh,
Mr.
no.
after him.
Both the dog and the creature disappear into the woods. However, the creature reappears a few minutes later. This time, it's much more clear.
Oh my god.
It moves through the trees, eventually disappearing from sight. Frightened, the camera holder then ushers the rest of the onlookers back into the house.
We better get back inside, guys.
Yeah.
So could this video really show the elusive cryptid affectionately known as Bigfoot? Many photos and videos claim to provide evidence of the mysterious creature, yet to date no one's been able to definitively prove that it really exists. This mysterious footage was captured at an outdoor dining area in an unknown location. It's the middle of the day and the place is packed with people enjoying their food. However, if you watch the clip closely, you may notice a rather ghostly looking figure lurking near some of the diners. Take a look. At the very beginning of the video, there appears to be a dark, transparent figure just to the right of the person in the purple top. At first, it's hard to see, but if you slow the footage down, it becomes more clear. Then, as the camera pans past one of the diners, we can see what appears to be a ghostly face peering out over his shoulder. While most supposed paranormal encounters usually take place in the wee hours of the morning, if this footage is genuine, then it might prove that ghosts really can appear during the day as well. Take another look at the clip and let me know what you think. Before we take a look at some eerie security camera footage, remember to hit that subscribe button, then tickle that little bell icon there and turn on all channel notifications. That way you'll be in the loop every time we drop our scary and creepy videos. This last video on our list was uploaded to the YouTube channel Gankwa P and appears to be an excerpt of footage taken from a security camera. The video shows a closed gate and, at first, everything appears to be normal. Then, on the left-hand side of the screen, it seems as though a dark spot begins to form. The shape is tall, like a person, but without any clear features. Suddenly, a ghostly figure seems to walk past the gate. It's hard to spot at first, but if you watch the footage again, you should be able to see it. 'Two 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video.  2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. 2 more similar looking figures move p Two more similar looking figures move past the gate during the course of the video. While one might be initially mistaken in thinking that the footage is on loop, the person's hand in the foreground shows that it's not. Another thing that seems to prove that the footage isn't repeating is that about halfway through the clip you can see what appears to be a person in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Even though the quality of the video is poor, it looks as though the person might actually be able to see the transparent figure as they pass by the gate. This is certainly a very strange clip. Unfortunately, without any further information, it makes it difficult to know exactly what it is we're seeing. Are these mysterious figures paranormal in nature, or is there another explanation for their sudden appearance? As always, I'll leave a link to the original video in the description. If anyone can translate what the woman who's watching the video is saying, we'd love to hear about it in the comments section down below. Now, if you want to watch some more scary videos, then check out that link on the top there. Otherwise, we have a massive curated paranormal playlist right there. Now remember to check out our awesome range of hoodies and t-shirts as well. They're available in the merch shelf just down below there. And that's it for me. I'll see you all next time.